I mentioned Botox before because ear infections, they're not the only thing that you might have in common with your pet. Would you believe dogs are actually getting doggy Botox? This is why.
This one's here for his Botox injection. Rather than necessarily going through an invasive elbow replacement surgery, which does not necessarily have the greatest success rates at this point in time. Utilizing Botox is an excellent alternative, and what it does is it numbs out the sensory nerves of the joint capsule and the cartilage surfaces in order to give them real freedom of pain and discomfort.
The key is just feeling the elbow and seeing that there's a really decreased range of motion. So you know that there is some degree of arthrosis going on in the elbow. This elbow is just not right. Let's go ahead and start. We need to give him in the neighborhood of 25 to 40 units. It really depends upon how much will go in the joint. See where my finger just kind of pops into the joint? I know that's where I need to be. That's the pocket, that's the key. So you want to insert the needle at an angle, and as you can see, my needle is actually really deep inside the joint. Nice and slowly, I'm administering the Botox, and I'm done.
We try to take the best of what's being available in the human field and use it on our canine patients. He's walking a lot better on the front leg. It takes a little bit of time for this to really get through a joint that's that degenerated. He should do really, really nicely, and hopefully that's going to make him a whole boatload more comfortable, and it'll last for 5-6 months.
So Alan, who knew Botox for dogs, but it seems like it's working for you.
It works very well.
What I want to get to, Dr. Campbell, quickly is all pet owners out there want to know, number one, how can we protect our dogs from arthritis? Right. And what do you do once they have it? Because again, my dog's 13 now. Right. She has some pretty bad hip arthritis. Right. What can we do to increase their quality of life?
One thing we can do to prevent it, and if they have it, to keep them comfortable, is watch their weight. That's super important. We know obesity can contribute to the development of arthritis, and we know that once they have arthritis, obesity can make them even more painful. So once they have it, just make sure you rehab them. What's some really good ways to rehab? Slow walks. Nice slow walks that will force them to put weight on all 4 legs equally.
You got to work them up. You can't just, you work them up to it.
Sure.
Because and it sounds like just like humans, if you develop arthritis, the last thing you want to do is just stop walking, stop using those joints.
So get worse.
So you know what? Take your dog for a nice slow walk, and it may prevent arthritis or improve your arthritis symptoms as well.
Sure. That's right.